Beautiful day out today. As you can see, blue skies. We're talking sun shining, especially coming out of winter. Got snow on the ground prior, gets kind of depressing. Sometimes it kind of brings you down in the mood. You know how they used to call it cuffing season, whatever, cuddling season in the winter, right? And those types of behaviors and the types uh, of the way that you look at yourself, especially during seasons, can really get you into some trouble, right? Seasons, man, they get us every time. So you've got your winters, getting depressed, you're feeling down, you just don't really know what's going on with you. Then you got seasons in the spring where you start to really sprout up. You're feeling good about yourself. In the summer, you feel like, I'm riding high, man. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to be living, right? That's how the seasons get you. You start coming back into fall, you feel like you're falling back into some stuff, right? That's what you feel like. You're falling back into some things, and hopefully the winter don't bring you nothing bad over the winter when you're feeling down. And your behaviors and the way that you continue to do them really make a huge difference. I mean, it makes a huge difference on who you are. I was listening to this friar, I guess, or a priest or whoever talk the other day, and it really kind of made me think of a different way to look at myself and what I'm introducing into my life, right? What behaviors I'm introducing, what mindset I'm introducing, right? I always come on here and I know that I really try to be as positive and supportive and motivational, whatever, because for me, every day to get through every day, that's honestly what it takes for me. That's the kind of behavior I have to tell myself every day. So the energy I bring to y'all is the same energy that I got to bring to myself every day. If I don't, I'm not gonna be able to get through it, right? I'm not gonna be able to get through it. I'm gonna tell you the truth because sometimes I'm gonna lose motivation naturally because you feel like, well, you hit in the end, man. You hit in the end. And right now, I feel like I'm getting on my stride because it's springtime, blue skies. You feeling like that. It's supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to get up on days like this and the sun shining, the clocks are changed. We got sunlight until the evening, and you feel like I'm about this life. I'm ready. But you can't be ready on the decisions that you make. You can't be ready that you're not doing the right things, that you're always falling back into the wrong uh, discipline, right? Because you got to be disciplined, and if you're badly disciplined, you're just gonna fall back into that bad behaviors, bad choices, bad thinking, bad mindset over and over and over again, right? And to me, you have to really be about what you're doing and believe in what you're doing. And what I saw the other day was the idea of demons around you and how they play into your life, how you introduce them into your life, how you maintain them into your life, right? So we sit here every day and we make bad choices. Some of us make really bad choices. We're not sitting here making great ones every day. And I look at some people, man, and I will say I do look up to some of y'all. Some of y'all who have been in my life, I can say have been good people. And I mean that from bottom of my heart. Some of y'all have been great people. And whether you're in my life or not anymore, I just want to say that I appreciate the fact that I got to at least experience some of the experiences I have with some of the people that were in my life. Because the ones that aren't in my life, they probably did teach me something. Whether it be positive or negative, I don't know. But does it really matter? Does it really matter at the end of the day? If they're still there or not, they did teach you something. And that teaching became a lesson that you learned that you can apply to future decisions and future thoughts, right? So for me, I'm just super appreciative. But I can tell you that as you introduce bad things into your life because you're making bad choices, he made an example, and it was just talking about in general, let's say the porn industry, which I sometimes talk on here, but I think it's something I might dive in a little bit deeper because for me, that was something I did at such a young age, and it was fairly normal for so long of my life that it does create a different type of aspect of thinking about relationships, women, sexuality, sexual relationships, everything, right? It completely changes the way you look at everything. I mean, we see how negative it makes most of the people who are in the industry and how badly their life outcome is. Not everybody. Man, some are living lavish and doing well for themselves and they're super proud of it. Man, I would never take it away from them. That's what you feel like. For me, though, I know what it does and I know what it does to other people, right? So the example was that if you keep watching it and you keep diving deeper into what it is, you're going to fall into a rabbit hole of it, and you're going to think that your life is maintained off of that. Everything you do, you're going to have that in the back of your mind. You know, subconsciously, you're going to sit there and say to yourself, well, how come my girl doesn't do this? Or how come my relationship isn't like this? How come my sexual experience isn't this? That's not real life. And the problem is that you create that to be real life, that you then feel like you're not meeting the needs of your partner, which then decreases the way that you feel about yourself. It decreases the way that, let's say, your dick works. Your dick ain't gonna work as much anymore because you're so depressed because you viewing sex as something that isn't even real, bro. You're viewing it as something that isn't obtainable. It doesn't matter, man, if you this or this, my man. It doesn't matter because all you're seeing is this over and over and over again. And over and over and over again, you think that you're not ever going to be enough. So what you do is you keep falling down that rabbit hole because you leave the real life and you go to this virtual life or porn life, and it significantly decreases the way that you feel about yourself, your girl, your relationship, your dude, whatever you're into. If you're a chick, the same deal, right? It's going to completely diminish the way that you feel. It's going to diminish your love. It's going to diminish everything. And then you're going to let intrusive thoughts come in. And you're going to think that you should introduce somebody else to it when you know you shouldn't. You're not ready for that. You're not built for that. And you know that if you do that, you're going to be depressed every day because of it. So you know that. But you're going to let it come in because subconsciously you've let those demons come in and get a hold of you. Once you open the doorway, which is what he was talking about, is you open that doorway to demons to enter your life and enter your mind. And it starts to just take over everything. The way that you look at things isn't the same way you used to look at things. The way that you react to things isn't the way you used to react to things, because in your mind now you have such a negative control from something on the outside just squeezing you, man. It's squeezing your soul, your heart, your mind. It's gonna ruin everything in your life. There is no question. It's not, is it? It's when is it, right? That's where it's going to come down to. It's not an if, it's when. And every time it's going to happen. So you got to pull back on that. Stop falling down the rabbit holes of these bad behaviors that you make over and over and over again that just destroy everything else in your life. You got to be better than that. You've got to understand that you're meant for more. You got to understand that the person standing next to you may be the person for you. It doesn't matter that you watch some double D fake titty chick on porn, bro. It doesn't matter. Your girl could be that. Maybe she's willing to look like that. Maybe she's willing to give you everything you want to do, but all you want to do is you want to beat it to watching something. And you got to change up your life, man. You got to change up your life because you're going to lose something good and you're going to have to live in the virtual world watching that shit every day because everybody leaves you. That's a real thing. You will be left. You will be alone. I promise you, if you put everything that you have into that, you're going to be alone. You're going to be alone, man. And I know that, for sure, you don't want that in your life. I know that, right? I know that you want to be better, and I know that you're willing to be better, but you have to work at it, man. Don't fall behind. Don't let yourself fall in that rut. You fall in that rut, man, you're not always guaranteed to be able to get out of it. You're literally not always guaranteed that you can climb out of it right now. Yeah, you can climb out of it later. I'm sure you can. You let those bad habits go, you let those behaviors go, you let things into your life spiritually that should be there. You can get yourself out of that. You can get yourself out of that. But if you ain't letting good spirits into your life and you're letting these demons take control of you, you will continue on the path of negativity. And it doesn't matter what you think or feel. It doesn't matter what you believe. You can fight on your own because you can't. And I promise you that the negative, if you're on your own, is going to win. It's going to win, buddy. If you don't bring something else into your life to help fight the fight, to help give you strength and the fire within, to create the sword of whatever it is that you need to fight against, it's never going to happen. So you need to sit here and you need to say to yourself that today I'm going to be a better person than I was yesterday. Whether it be something small, whether it be something big, I don't care what it is, man. If you have to delete one person, if you have to delete a number, if you have to not talk to one person, if you have to change your job, look at another job, if you have to do anything in your life a little bit better than you did yesterday, then that is something you need to do. And you need to get after it every single day, no matter what. Don't let somebody tell you that you can't get after it. It doesn't matter if it's on your timeline, 30 years from now, you still obtained it. It doesn't matter. Before you left this earth, You are not beaten by what is trying to beat you. You're not going to lose against what's trying to win against you. You need to understand that you are better than that. And if you stack the right behaviors, you keep steady pressure, one foot in front of the other every day, you can beat everything that ever comes to you to tear you down. You can beat it. Takes time, but you can beat it. So be about it. Remember, steady pressure every day, one foot in front of the other. Keep after it, man.